morning. Turn this thing around. Good morning. Good morning. Welcome to the open mic at Pala Bar and Breakfast, soon to be. Good morning. Can you hear me okay? Is the video okay? Two in the house. Thank you. Tom. Oh, good morning, Tom. Thank you, man. Thank you. Thank you for dropping by. If you're busy and you got to go, I understand. Okay, thank you. Loud and clear. All right. Video's good. Audio's good. Okay. Thank you, Tom. Don't worry about it if you can't stick around. Kind of an odd time of day to go live, so we may not have too many people come in the stream, but wanted to give a tour. That way it can have a playback on the channel after it gets embedded, and people can see that we're getting ready to open this American style / Thai style breakfast. Going nowhere. Okay, Tom. All right, man. If you got time, I got time, brother. I appreciate you. Appreciate you. It seems like I've kind of gotten past the phase of being hounded too awful much with the trolls, but you know how it is, Tom. It can happen, right? So anyway, guys, I just wanted to give you a tour of the kitchen preparation that we've just begun this week. And so we've made a lot of progress. Now, we already had all of our cooking equipment, all of the counters and everything you see were already built in with the building, right? These counters and stuff. So that was all there. We've just recently purchased the coffee setup, right? Because we're getting ready to rock and roll on the breakfast. Got the microwave on the fridge. I know some of you might think that's awesome. Others might think it's stupid. I'm actually going to build a little custom platform that it'll set on up there. So if you talk to Anthony Bourdain, he will tell you chefs use microwaves at eye level. That's how we do it. We want to see what's going on, and we want the counter space, right? So having said that, is why we hung a bunch of shelving in here, is to create additional counter space, obviously. And then we've got these little fold-up tables, right, that are easily taken down, like in a snap, right? So that gives you the extra space. You can see I got my hot plates there, so when hot pans are coming on and off, I can set them right there on the hot spots. And we had these guys come out and hang us. These are just the cheap, like kitchen style, but they're all metal and they're epoxy coated, so they're fire retardant, right? Now I'm not going to get too awful carried away. This is just for eggs to order. I've got a big burner here, as you can see. It's a separate system, got a separate tank, so that'll be out there underneath the new canopy that's just been installed. So we'll have some gas going on out there for cast iron stuff and big stuff. So this is basically exclusively saute and eggs to order. And then we got the flat top, of course, for the omelets, the pancakes, hash browns. But yeah, these guys do a great job. They hung this little shelf over here, right? You can buy these, and it's really strong wood. I mean, it's not real wood, it's like pressed board, but it's very strong. So that's not really a hot area in that corner. And you can see I've got, sauces and stuff in reach that I'll need. So we're trying to get more organized. Yeah, this is basically going to be used for spice rack, right? It's not a dishes setup, obviously. It's more of a chef in reach for all the stuff, and we've got a lot more bulk spices and stuff on order. And of course, we'll have secret shakers, house blends that you won't know what the combination of spices are. We'll also have our secret sauces, right? So anyway, that's kind of the galley. It's perfect. I got another table behind me there, you see. Right now I've got big pots on it. Those are deep fryers for the evening appetizers. So we're using those right now. We're obviously not using the breakfast, but I'm getting ready to use the breakfast area because I'm going to be filming a lot of the menu item preparations. And then in the back of me there, I've got like a baking station. So I have all of my, yeast and flour and baking powder, baking sodas and cornstarches, right? So that this counter can easily be cleared, right? It's just got the basic portable stuff on it, right? So that'll be the baking kind of area or preparation for the baking. And then I'll have an oven that'll be exterior as well. Okay, so we'll have an oven out here. It'll be gas as well. Anyway, so it was kind of nice. They hung that shelf, and then also I've got the coffees. And my European friends, hey, we ain't forgot about you just because we're American breakfast, right? We got your hot tea covered, right? And we've got the 2 kinds of 3-in-1, and then 100% Arabica Thailand grown coffee beans there. So yeah, perfect little shelf. And then we've got storage under this counter. Right now it's our bulk water to restock for the cooler, and then the water cooler bottles for the employees. But got a really nice fridge here in reach. This will be my cold bar, so all of my pre-cut peppers and herbs, all that kind of stuff that'll go in omelets, that'll all be in reach right there. So not a bad little galley, right? Small, but a lot of floor space here. And potential to do even more organization with the galley here. Like I said, we may move the coffee section out. So, this is just here for now, kind of give you an idea. And then as we go back, you can see I've got the dish area right here. So normally in a galley, and I worked in galleys for many years, guys, as my first job was a short order cook. And we always had bus tubs underneath the cooking area, right? So we could just immediately throw dirty dishes, right? If we needed to 86 or, the plate didn't look good, we slid something off onto a new plate. Everything we make dirty, just boom, 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 right? But actually, it's really convenient. I've got the cleaning area right here. So, I'll probably have a bus tub down here on the floor, right? But it can be easily slid over. And the girls that will have working the morning restaurant will be, getting all that done. And we just hung a small shelf up here, some additional drying space. You see she's got her little table here for additional dishes as we get bulked up, right? And then of course, like I say, it'll change even more. This is really cool, this wooden rollaway door that we have here on this exit. So I'm gonna put a magnetic strip on there and be able to hang all of the knives and stuff, those real strong magnetic ones. And I mean, you don't have to worry about your stuff falling off ever, even sliding the door, rattling things. It's a real strong magnet system. So have knives and spatulas and all that stuff in reach, right? And of course, I don't use a spatula when I cook eggs to order. They're all flipped by hand in the Teflons. So you can see I've got the brushes there, right? And then also the toast preparation will definitely stay over here because I'll have to be on top of that. And I'm sure a lot of you guys know what the brand new paintbrush and glass is for, right? Yeah, that's right. Brush and toast with butter. So yeah, and then the microwave's up. See, now a lot of people are gonna make fun, and like I say, I haven't got it balanced out yet, but you see how you're just like right on top of it, man. So, I will have, you see I've got extra electric here. I will have heat lamps, right? So that we can take the full orders out together, right? But sometimes you just need to pop something in that's already been home cooked, right? And just get it hot real quick, melt some cheese, something like that. So it's not for cooking as much as it is for serving, right? Getting the right temperature going out the door. So, and then you get back here, we got another twin fridge, okay? And this will be kind of the Thai food fridge, and this counter over here, we'll be preparing the Thai style stuff, you know, with the stone grinders and everything, right? So the Potger Pals and, you know, the cow tums and all the different paste and stuff, the homemade paste, all that'll be made over here. So this will all be kind of the Thai thing, right? And then we've got our, you know, just our small office. Of course, got all the surveillance system rolling. This exterior one here is actually 360, so I can move that from anywhere in the world and look all around the entrance into the property. And then we've got, you know, tons of room left on this shelf. I've got my poached egg boils ready to rock and roll. We've got your sugars and creamers for coffee, right? We will have a crap ton of just black American coffee, and then we'll have that 3-in-1 stuff for people that like that. We'll have the spreadable jams, right? And then she's got dishware down below that counter, right? So for serving out. Of course, you guys know I'll have to have breakfast platters and everything in my station, right? Because when I set the food right there, ready to go out, it'll be presentable, right? I might have someone doing garnish and stuff on busy days, but anyway, so that's just a little office area. Still got more room. Obviously, this is our pet taxi. It doesn't need to be up there, but a lot more organization, a lot more storage here now. So that's cool. And yeah, I'll have a PC here too. I've got one PC already at the building. It's what we use out on the stage, right? It's actually right here. So it's a really nice PC, but we're just keeping it strictly for the thumb drives of karaoke song list and different things like that. So it's all basically a jukebox out there. And anyway, so here's the freezer, and we had them put a shelf above the freezer, right? We still got plenty of room, right, to get in and out of the freezer. So we're keeping all the dry goods. We're going to be kind of similar to a drive-through on to-go orders for breakfast, like easy breakfast sandwiches, you know, kind of dollar menu kind of stuff out the door. So we'll be doing some of that. And you know, we still got more organization to do. As you can see, we're not quite finished. And this cabinet has mostly been used for the appetizer thing that we had going on. So we still got a lot of room here. We can take all these plastic to-go stuff now and organize that all in one area. You know, rubber bands for bags, all that kind of stuff out the door, Tupperware, right? So, and these are our beer buckets. We have beer bucket specials on certain nights. And so if you and a buddy are drinking 2 different beers, whatever, and you know you're both going to drink at least 3, we've got a 6-pack on ice, all opened, so you don't have to ever wait on the server. We open all 6 beers for you, right? Put them on ice in the bucket. Keep your frosty mugs fresh, and you buy 5 and get the 6th one free. So you're getting a free beer if you buy the bucket, and it comes with the ice, right? So anyway, that's the deal on that. And I didn't want to do a long live stream. I just preferred to kind of do this tour of behind the scenes of the breakfast restaurant coming soon, and then also give everyone a tour that they've never seen behind the scenes of the bar, with all of the overhead doors closed, obviously, right? I got all the lights on for you in here, except for the display lights on the beer cabinets and all that. So we've really come a long ways in organization here. It's simple, it's old school, but it's very, very effective. And of course, we got the cashier right here. And, you know, of course, for security, this thing is wide angle, right? Wide angle. So yeah, and you've got all kinds of adjustments. You've got smart chips in the cameras and the NVR system with the hard drive. So even if they took your box, you're still going to have playback for 21 days, right? So we've got all that installed. You know, guys still want to do more musical decorations. Obviously, kind of walked away from all that after we did the grand opening, right? All this stuff was stuck up before the grand opening. I think we did have one subscriber send 2, and I posted those up for him live. He was from the UK, and he sent me the Rolling Stones and the Beatles, I believe. I'm pretty sure the other one was the Beatles, but I know I got them both up for him. Yeah, it's right over there. So yeah, thank you. I think his name was Marty. I might be mistaken, but there's the Rolling Stones and there's the Beatles right up there. So thank you for that. And guys, my information's in the About tab. We don't have access to a lot of the good, Western classic music, retro stuff here, concert posters, stuff like that. We really like to stick with the metal tins and not too large, unless it's something really cool and epic. This one's quite a bit bigger, as you can see. You gotta have that stuff up if you're gonna be a music themed bar. So anybody that comes across stuff, man, I'll pay you for it. You don't have to donate it, right? But get with me on the information in the About tab, and we always write different mottos every night when we start the day usually. And be quick to listen and slow to speak, right? Smile, happy and smile. That's what Yin added. So we're training a new lady right now. I'm going to introduce you to her after a while. Of course, we've got our menu while you're waiting for. This is just a single unisex toilet here. I'm kind of tall. Can you tell what's going on there? I keep forgetting I got my hat on. I want to show you guys how official your American breakfast chef is. Hello. Now, I still got the cool underneath, man. Hey, don't make me frown, man. Please, put it back down. And we do aim to please. So you aim to please. And if you just got in off the road and you're one of my VIP YouTube subscribers, we'll make sure you get a private shower, right? Refresh yourself before having a cocktail and dinner. Or maybe you came for breakfast and you're on a motorcycle and you need to brush the dust off your face. Not necessarily get in the entire shower, but use it as a cleaning room. We got you covered, man. So anyway, we do bring all the musical equipment in every night. In the future, that might change. I might be able to do cage setting or something out there on the stage. But I do have all this on camera. So if we came up with a system to cover and protect it, it's all in the dry, sitting on the stage, completely in the dry, never gets a drop of water. So if we covered it right, we've got the security in the alarm system, motion detection, right? So, I mean, nobody's going to steal it. So we might start leaving that out there, because the breakfast in the morning, this entire system is got Bluetooth. So anybody can be the DJ from their own device. All you got to do is open your Bluetooth and look for that. It's got a acronym, I forget what it is, but you could hook right to our sound system and play your tunes, right, while we're chilling out for breakfast. So, and of course, the beer bar over here will be rearranged. We're going to have like coffee stations and different things. I don't want to give away too much, but to open the restaurant, we are going to have the full menu. The menu is going to be simple, and then we might have an additional surprise for you, but I don't want to spoil that on this live stream. But anyway, that's kind of behind the scenes. I don't think any of you guys have been in here after hours, shall we say. So, it's a pretty decent sized bar. And then, of course, when you open everything up, we got, 10 times the room out there. All right. So, yeah, that's the reason I wanted to go live. I really appreciate all you great subscribers, man. I got so many active in the comments sections and stuff. I feel obligated, Some people say I may be wearing it out, stepping on my own vlogs by putting out so much material, but you guys know it's a hobby for me, and I don't really care. The channel will get wherever it gets, whenever it gets there. That's the way I look at it. I've got 3,660 something. No, I'm sorry. Is that right? Yeah, I think that's right. 3,000. I don't know. Can't even remember. I don't want to lie about it. But anyway, channel in the last 7 days has grown by 28 subscribers in 7 days. So, I mean, we got new people tuning in, and I think the fact that I, do have the legal business and a shareholder and all that stuff here now, and a general manager of this place, I think that's of interest to a lot of people, because I think my experience wouldn't be any different than theirs if they were guided in the right direction to get these things done. Low investment, low overhead, right? So yeah, I didn't open up the overhead doors, but look at Triple T, man. Got the Hero 9 on the helmet. Must have filmed the sunrise trip to the bar this morning or something for you. Guy's obsessed with his channel. No, not really. But anyway, yeah, our next big event for the nightclub is going to be the New Year's party, guys. Follow the open mic Pala. There's no @ symbol on Facebook. You can't use that, but Open Mic Pala, Phala, right? Follow that on Facebook, and we just announced our guest vocalist singer, Madak Patayaka, Puying Thai, Swaimak. So yeah, we got a really beautiful lady coming from Pattaya, professional singer, and we have a guitar player that's going to be her accompaniment. And we will also mix in the karaoke, of course. It's a New Year's party. But I'm calling it the Goodbye 2020 party. Kind of want to those to 2020 more so than a regular New Year's party, right? I mean, of course, we're welcoming in whatever year follows, but the big celebration is goodbye. See ya. What a year. I hope that anybody that's listening to this didn't have any loss of life or tragedy. What a year for humanity. What have we learned? I hope we learned a hell of a lot. We are the world. That's right. So guys, yeah, I just kind of want to do that. And also just to let people know, the wonderful Kuntai people that we rent this property from are amazing. This land goes back about 3 generations, back when it was all rice fields and different stuff, right? And you're 1 block off of the beach here. I mean, you could throw a stone almost and hit the ocean. So yeah, this big old Thai style house here, it's like a big group rental property as well. Like, I mean, big groups come here and stay in a big old house like that, right? So there's a lot of really nice properties, but the landowner owns all of this. We've got great neighbors over here. She's a business lady. She owns the Coco Pala Villa that I did the video on. That's my neighbor right there, okay? So she's in tune with the Thai Tourism Authority. I've got interviews coming up with Rayong FM radio. I mean, we got shit going on. We're promoting the hell out of Pala. So it's nice to have people that have contacts, you know, and they have a lot of contacts, and they've got more and more property for investment. But this whole market is the same grandma that we rent from, right? It's all her property. They built this in hopes of just having a regular Thai style market, and it just didn't work. I mean, there's too many around here, you know. There wasn't anything unique, you know. So, you know, she's going to cut people deals. They want to take a little gamble and risk some investment and do something different and unique, something you'd have to drive to Pattaya City or Rayong City to see, you know, or buy, you know, high quality secondhand store, swap meet kind of thing, you know, whatever, racing parts, computer parts. I mean, I don't know, but there's going to be things coming, trust me, because this entire area, you're going to be able to drive right into the Utapao airport right here at Pala. I mean, that's what we got here, you know. That's incredible, and it's going to be an international, well, it already is international, it's going to be an expanded international airport with an additional runway and additional terminal, direct flights to the UK and Europe and Canada, North America, United States, I believe too. So yeah, we'll fly right in here, right? So all those people that, you know, what is it, I don't know how many million a year, Thailand or Bangkok, talking about Bangkok City right at the moment, Krung Thep, most visited city in the world in 2018, I think. I forget what the actual numbers are, but I mean, you just take one small slice of that pie instead of them flying into BKK, Suvarnabhumi International, right? They fly into Utapao. So that's all going to be completed in 4 years. And then, in addition to that, there's a secondary contract for the high-speed rail, the airport rail. So it's going to connect Suvarnabhumi, BKK, Don Muang, and Utapao with a high-speed rail. So even if you're not traveling by plane, you can just park your vehicle right here at Pala, get on the rail, go to Bangkok, do amazing city shopping, get back on the rail, come back home, jump in your car, right? Literally going to be amazing. And then this is Thailand's smart city, guys, from Utapao Airport all the way to Pa Yun Beach, where the walk-through dragon is at Pa Yun Beach, right? That entire area is slated as the smart city of Thailand. So there's going to be all kinds of development around the airport. It's all going to be, the new housing has all underground utilities, all smart houses with solar cell and air cooling systems in the attics. I mean, it's It's impressive, guys. It really, really is. So we're excited to be a part of it, and we ain't going nowhere. Trust me. Those that were concerned about the success of a bar with so many bars in Thailand closing at the same time, right? I think most of you understand that we're not in an area that's dependent on international tourism, so that really wasn't that huge of a factor. The only factor was post-pandemic, when you didn't have restrictions, you could have gatherings, right? So you couldn't do it any sooner than what we did. But anyway, this area is just going to do nothing but grow. They said about 50,000 jobs just in the Smart City project. 50,000, guys, just in that project. Like there's all kinds of other stuff going on. That's not the high-speed rail. That's not the airport expansion. And the history of Pala is amazing. I just learned from one of the grandmas that the currency, the common currency in Pala in the Vietnam era was the US dollar. That's right. Over the Thai baht, because you had all of the, cooperative construction of the Utapao airport by the American military and the Thai, and the deep sea port at Sattahip. That went on for years. So this was all farming community. So it didn't boom in the way Pattaya did as a place to go relax and chill out and do anything you wanted, right? That's when Pattaya became known well. But right here where the stuff was being built, it was just massive growth in the economy. So all of the landowners and farm owners that had these properties for generations, it just went through the roof, guys. Went through the roof. I mean, the airport was added for the purposes of the Vietnam War. So was the deep sea port, because the only deep sea port in Thailand at that time was in Bangkok. And it was such a high traffic commercial products that there's no way it would have been able to hold the military armament, not to mention all the large, humongous, state-of-the-art scale late 60s, 70s excavation equipment that built the first highways from here in Sattahip to Isan, to connect Isan to the capital and to the rural Thai family, where they hadn't been. That's not that many years ago, right, guys? So it's interesting. Very. So the economic impact that happened at the birth of Pala and Pattaya, right, Chonburi and Rayong, that birth is continuing dramatically here in Pala because of the expansion now of the airport, the high-speed rail, all of the modern investment by the rural Thai government, right? So they've got strategic plans, guys. I mean, it's just going to be incredible. But anyway, you'll be able to sit out here and have your breakfast too in the beer garden, right? Now in Thailand, we can't serve you a Bloody Mary till 11 a.m., but we will be open till noon. So you can't have any alcohol before 11, guys. Can't serve it to you. But we load you up with coffee, hot tea, whatever you prefer, and get your belly full. If you hang around until 11, that's first call for alcohol. So anyway, appreciate you joining the live. I'm sorry I haven't been following any of the chat. I completely apologize. I just kind of wanted to do the walkthrough here, give everybody a good feel, guys. We're going to be very, very transparent. We're going to have, customers that will be able to take tours of our kitchen and stuff. We want a standard that is so well done that transparency, it helps you with the word of mouth reputation, right? People are like, man, I went through their kitchen and everything. Like, it's all organized and clean, and so yeah, food preparation. They buy fresh herbs and vegetables and stuff daily from the markets, right? They don't store a bunch of stuff till it gets old, So anyway, guys, thanks for tuning in. Let me catch up with some of the chat. It'd be rude not to kind of go through some of that. Wet my whistle here a minute. I think I might just have a Coke. Why not? I've already drank a ton of water since coffee. Ooh, ice cold. Ice cold. And we had to have a part replaced on our wine cooler, and now we have to watch the temperature setting because it will freeze the wine. So it's amazing. We keep our chilled wine glasses down there too, right? and then the juice mixers, and of course all of your alcohol that needs to be ice cold, right, is in there. So yeah, man, I am happy, more than happy, to be a YouTuber and to be able to show people this stuff, not in a braggadocious way at all, in an informative way. There's something, this might help somebody. You know, somebody might be thinking, I wanted to do that, but I always heard you couldn't get your license and you couldn't work legal and you couldn't, you know, all the crap that they hear. So I'm just sharing my experience, you know. And yeah, I'm a little OCD when it comes to organization. And I mean, I grew up in a galley, guys, in Kansas City, in IHOPs, in Denny's, and all that stuff. And then I went into the Army as a food service specialist and a quartermaster. So I had quite a few years doing that before I had my dramatic illness and almost died while I was on active duty. But then I went reserve. But after that, then I finished my education and became a contractor. I always had a background in construction too, because my father was a floor man. Tile, carpet, hardwood, linoleum, vinyl, you name it. But anyway, let me catch up with some of these chats, because it's just wrong of me to not do that for all of you guys that watch live. So I can get some shout outs. Of course, Tom was in early, and I appreciate you, Tom. Thank you very much. Thai Airways confirmed flight for second week of April. Oh, yeah. That's great news, Tom. Thumbs up for the teacher. Thank you. Good morning, Paul Goose. Thank you for coming in. I will bring some Yorkshire tea. Okay. You know, I'm giving you a shitty view while I'm trying to read, ain't I? Teacher, you don't have to do that to them. Okay, it was easier for me. I wasn't thinking about the viewer there. Sorry about that. Kitchen looking good. Thank you. Hello. Yeah, everybody's doing okay. Paul and Tom Bernard. With the planes not flying normally for the last 9 months, the temperatures have dropped a lot. Cold winter coming. Yeah, that's what I've been hearing, man. Ooh, cold sounds brutal to me. It's like torture to me. I can't do cold. I live by the sea. Normally frost maybe once or twice this week. 5 already. Wow. Crazy. All right, guys. England is beautiful, right? Thank you for all your comments, Paul. Hey, Thailand Vloggers dropped in the house. Thanks for coming in, sir. Tom Bernard's channel. Hey, thanks for that. Thanks for that, man. You guys go check out Tom's channel. I got to go check that out. I got to check that out, Tom. All right. Thank you for that TV. All right, T.Y. Don, that's what I'm talking about. Very fortunate that he has no real bars around him, mainly international schools, restaurants, and local retail shops. Fantastic family. Yeah, Pala is absolutely a family area, and that's why we're a family-style bar. We have a lot of children that like to sing, and there's nothing wrong with that. We're a restaurant as well. So, of course, after hours, if their parents want to keep them, then they're accompanied by their parents, that's fine too. So it's not like mom and dad can't drink alcohol and bring their kids, right? It's just like a restaurant as well. We just happen to have the ability for people to get up there and entertain. So a must visit one day. Love New Zealand. Yeah, man, I can't wait to visit New Zealand either. It's not that far. All right, I'm all caught up. Okay, thanks guys, appreciate it. I know the playback will get more watch time. Let's see. I guess that's kind of was the thumbnail right there. Hey, thanks everyone. Appreciate it. Listen, if you haven't subscribed, click that red button right down there. It's free, man. Won't cost you a penny. Thank you very much. It's Triple T, Teacher Thomas Thailand YouTube channel. Thank you. Peace. Love to everyone. Triple T. Signing out. Hey, come have some breakfast when you get a chance. The announcement of the grand opening coming ASAP.